And this, you don't have to reset, it will not be changed at all. So the password here you have to put is in small letters, ccib@789, and you click on proceed. Okay. Now we all know that we are currently on AI generated items. Okay, we are generating items. So basically, the creator is generating the items via AI. Okay, so initially it was a manual item creation. So how do you differentiate that it is a manual item generation or a AI generated? So this is the statement of work that you get. Okay. So here the nature of work is auto authoring item review. So auto authoring is a engine or the AI of TCS. So if you get this, it is the item is created via AI. Similarly, in the work order ID, you would have something like this. So AAIR, auto authoring item review. Initially, it was IBIR, which is item bank item review. Okay. So this is what the difference is. Now, after logging in with the second to the second window with the common password, we come on this main screen of review. So if you see on this right hand side, R is for review. Okay, your name and the role. So you will click on question management. Okay. Now, initially, what used to happen is we used to click on question management and search directly, and we used to get all the items on the queue for review. Okay. But now there is a step further which differentiates between the manual and the AI generated. So after clicking on question management, you go right at the bottom where you have advanced search. Above that, you have this question creation type. You will click on AI generated and you will click on search. Okay. Okay. So what remains the same for review of AI generated items on CCIB? So general review process for AI generated items. So review remains the same. Okay. So as usual, uh, you will critically review all the components. So for example, the stem options, distractors. Okay. Then for AI generated items, you have to check if they meet the quality benchmark. Okay. So for example, if it is an alignment of item, there's an alignment of item with topic, subtopic, concept. Okay. Then the difficulty level is appropriate. Okay. There is accuracy of item in terms of grammatical errors, spelling, etc. Okay. You need to identify issues in distractors, answer keys, and stem. Duplicate check of items. So, what is duplicate check? Now, uh, whatever item or whatever stem that you're reviewing currently, okay, those items must have been repeated in the past. Okay, so if the system tracks that this is duplicate to that and it is 100% match, the system will reject on its own. Okay, but if the system uh, finds a match between 75 to 97%, it will give you on your queue. So that is the duplicate, and I'll tell you what to be done next. Okay. So what we did is we did question management, AI generated, and clicked on search. Okay. So when we do that, you will get reviewers assigned or multi reviewer assigned. Okay. Now, if you do not get any of the review items on your queue, when you have received the mail, okay, that there are items assigned to you, in that case, one of the check you can do is advanced search. Okay, here you will enter your reviewer SOW, statement of work. You'll enter your SOW number, okay, that is given to you in your mail. And you will click on add. So when you do that and you click on search. So when you do that, all the review items which are this SOW based, okay, will be loaded on your queue. Okay. Now, uh, what you need to do is, in order to go to that particular item, you will click on action and you will click on edit. Okay. Now, the first step is duplicate check step. Okay. So when you click on action and you click on edit, you will scroll right at the bottom to check if you have this on your for that particular step. Duplicate check for review. So like I said, system will reject if found a match of 100%. But otherwise, if there is a match till 97% or whatever, it will put it will be there on your queue. So first you will go at the bottom to check if you have this. Okay. Not all items would have this duplicate check, but you will always go first over here to check if you have one. So now suppose if you have one, okay, then you click on that particular duplicate check for reviewer and you get uh, IDs like this, okay, which means this has a match of 87.90. This ID has a match of 76.6. So basically, if you click on this, you each ID that you get, you have to click. There can be one ID which has a match, or there can be multiple. Okay, so just click on each of this and you get a comparison like this. So you will just compare if it is an identical match, if the question, the options all match. Okay, if it all they match, then you will have the same, in the same row there would be a reject button. So you will click on reject. Okay, be careful while rejecting that particular item, because once rejected you will not get it on your queue back. Okay, so be very careful, or if you need help you can take help from your subject admin or anyone. And if not, you will simply click on OK and you will go further with the process of review. So your first step is a duplicate check step. Scroll when you click on action button and edit. You will first scroll down to see if you have a button on duplicate check for reviewer. Do the duplicate check and accordingly reject, or you will click on OK and continue with the process. Okay. So now we the first thing that we have is the question attributes. So question attributes, these are the parameters, or these are the key points on the basis of which the creator would create the questions. Okay, so your role would be, if the creator uh, has abided by these particular uh, points that he has received. Okay, so for example, has the creator created as per this topic subtopic concept? Is it a easy level question? is it uh, is it actually according to the grade 10 level question? Okay, so these are the points you will confirm. Then coming to question here. So here, this is the question or the stem. So you just have to check if the stem is perfectly created. Is there any issue or grammatical error? So if it is an AI generated, definitely there wouldn't be. But still, you will just check if it is. It seems to be perfect. Okay. Now, if any changes or modifications are required, you can just click on that particular whatever word and you can do the necessary changes. Okay, now coming down, this is for reference and solution. Okay, so you will put your reference first. So where do you think, like you used to do, so from where do you think this question and the options come from? Okay, so the book name, author's name, right? Edition, publication, page number, so whatever details you can, you need to give. And leaving a line, you can put the reference or the explanation. So the explanation would be like, in case you decide to select a particular option as the right option, why do you think is that answer is right? Or why do you think the other three are wrong? So any of the explanation, a small sentence of that. Okay, so moving forward, we have option here. Now, the black one stands for the creator, the red option is for the reviewer. Okay, now the creator has given his or her set of right answer, but it's not visible to the reviewer. Okay, and so is the reference and explanation. So creator gives both reference, explanation, as well as the right option. Okay, but we want both the creator and the reviewer to do the same. So now, if you find 5 is the right answer, okay, you will click on this, that is edit. Okay, this pencil, you will click on edit, then you tick this is correct. Okay, because you feel this is the right answer. And then wherever you had edited, you will go back and save. So once you do that, you will get this in green. Okay, so the right answer which you select, you edit, you mark is correct, and you save, will be in green. Okay, now the system will not allow you to select more than one as the right answer. Okay, so if you find there are multiple answers which could be right, then you might as well send it back to the creator. Now, marking scheme and workflow comments history, you will not bother, nothing to be done here. Okay, coming to add workflow comment history, this is a mandatory field. It is very important in terms of, if you find everything is perfect, then you mention as a perfect comment over there, and you will submit the review. If you have done any modifications or changes, okay, then also your feedback over here as to what changes have you done. Okay, and accordingly you will submit the review. And third is, whatever changes are not possible from your end, okay, then you send it back to the creator with valid remarks over here, and you will send it back to the creator. So coming to the first criteria, where reviewer workflow comments to be specified over there in add workflow comment. Okay, so now where no modifications are required. Okay, in that case you can mention good questions, stem and options, and difficulty level are appropriate. No modification is required. So you can mention everything is appropriate, so no modification is required. So in this case, okay, you will put your reference and explanation, you will put your right option. Okay, in add workflow comment, you will specify this particular comment that no modification is required. Okay, everything is perfect, and you will submit the review. Okay, now in cases where uh, you have done any change, for example, there was a spelling error or there was a grammatical error, in that case you will mention it is a simple issue, spelling error in stem or option, so minor modifications done in whichever option or wherever. Okay, and same goes with formatting error in stem and option, so minor modifications done in stem or options of so and so. Okay, Now, so first there was no modification. Second is you have done the modification. So that was for simple issue. In case of major issue, there was ambiguity in stem, major modification is done. There were multiple correct option. Okay, so uh, you have accordingly amended option. Okay, not all. See, if you have modifications for all of the options, then you will send it to the creator. Okay, wherever you can amend, you can amend. No correct option, major modification, option 1 is modified to be the correct answer. Okay, now whatever you cannot amend on your own, okay, you need to send it back to the creator. So for example, where there's topic subtopic match, concept mismatch, okay, so the creator has not created the question as per the criteria given. Okay, so you can send it back to the creator stating that please redo the question. Okay, there's this topic subtopic concept mismatch. Okay, topic sorry, question is too ambiguous because of so and so reason and hence beyond correction. Okay, and expected difficulty level is so and so, and but the question is very difficult, and vice versa. Okay, then even the level is this, but so these are the things which you can mention in the comment, and accordingly you can submit review or send it back to the creator. Okay, so now what is your role? Sorry, what is your role in AI content review? Okay, so your, okay, for the AI generated items, and definitely we require your support for this. Each item should be critically reviewed for, you know, technical accuracy, difficulty level, and alignment with the given topic and subtopic. Okay, so standard feedback where we have that add workflow comment needs to be given for quality improvements. Okay, and your, definitely your contribution does matter in improving AI precision and maintaining academic standards across all generated content. So I will just now log into my portal and just show you how it will look. So here you will enter your user ID followed by the password, which you will enter. This token is generated both on your mobile as well as your mail. Sorry, the same. I'll just try it for the last time. Wait, patient VPN connected thing. Okay. So with this, we are connected to the VPN, and you'll just type TCS Ion, and you will click on one stop platform. Okay. Your RID because you're doing the review process, and enter the password. Okay. So in case your password is on the verge of expiration, you get this prompt. So as of now, I will not change. Okay. So you get a window like this. You just close this, skip. Now this is the second window which prompts for the password, which is a common password, CCIP at the rate 789. I go to question management. Above advanced search, I have this AI generated. So I will click on search. Okay. So as of now, I don't have any, but you will get your this thing, your items for review over here. Now I will just I click on advanced search. Okay. And this is the mail that you get from IB review team. Okay. So here you will have the reviewer's ID. So depending on whether you are a reviewer or multi-reviewer, okay, accordingly you will select over there. So you have this option over here. In select key, you have reviewer SOW or you have second reviewer SOW. Okay. So depending on whatever you are, is it the first reviewer or the second reviewer, you will select over here and you will put this SOW ID. Okay. So now it will not match because I do not have anything. So you will select this, you will click on add. Okay. And once you click on add, you will click on search. Okay. And when you click on search, you will get this. And still with this advanced search, if you do not get any items in your queue, you can inform your respective subject admins. Okay. From here onwards. So we are connected over here. You will add your reference and the explanation, which is mandatory for the reviewer as well as the creator. In options, whatever option you feel is right, you will edit, is correct, and you will save. Okay, that turns green. Multiple options, not this thing. Marking scheme, workflow comment history, nothing to be done. In add workflow comment, you will specify the comments which are required. So if there is no first criteria is no modification. So everything is perfect. level are appropriate, so no modification is required. Now, wherever you are doing the modifications, you will put all the details. It's a simple issue. Okay. So minor modifications are done in stem or options. Okay. Formatting error. So minor modifications done in so and so and so and so. Okay. If there are major modifications, you have to specify that. And whatever you cannot change needs to be uh, with valid and proper comment, so that it is understood by the creator, and the creator does the same, okay, of modification, so that you will put it in the comment and you will send it back to the creator. All right. So with that, we finish our review session. So do we have any questions on this? uh okay. So basically, I had shared the screen. So is something unclear which I have to, explain again? Can use that as a reference. Rest all remains the same. Yes, yes. So except for few things, rest all remains the same in review. You were trying to log in as a reviewer. Since then, screen is not visible. Oh, okay. So do you want me to take that thing again? Okay. Okay, fine. I'll do that. Uh, I hope my screen is visible. Have to use AI. So the process would remain the same. Okay. So I hope my screen is visible, right? So now I'm entering my user ID. Okay. So now the token is generated. Okay. So it is generated. Now you go to the portal. You will put this tcsion.com, a one-stop platform. Do anything here. You'll go to enterprise users, mail. You enter your password. Okay. This is what you get, window that you get. Okay. So the second window has common password, which is ccib at 789. You click on proceed. This is the main screen for review. You click on question management. Here, above advanced search, in question creation type, you select AI generated, okay, and you click on search. Now, once you click on search, you will have all the items for review over here, okay. I do not have it in my this thing, so you will get it over here. So you will click on action and edit. So the way we did over here, this screen. So you get it on the screen like this. Action and edit, and then you will go to the actual stem. So that only I explained, and I just again started with that review thing. So anything else? First thing is to remove duplicates. Yes, first thing, have a quick fill the workflow comment. So for the person who has joined late, okay, we are connected to uh, the main screen of review now. Just give me a minute. Okay. So once we do question management and AI generator and search, you will get items for review like this. If not, you will do advanced search and it will be on your queue. If you still do not get, then you will have to connect with your subject admin. You go to action button, edit. Now this is for duplicate check. In case the system finds any duplicacy with whatever question that you're reviewing, okay. If it is 100% match, it will reject on its own. If not, then it will fall on your queue like this with duplicate check. So always go at the bottom when you do action and edit and check if you have this. Not all questions you will get this, but wherever possible you have to check. And if you get this, you will click on this. You will get IDs wherever there is duplicate. So click on each ID to check. You get a match. Identifying whether is that taken into consideration all the parameters while creating the question. Okay. In this question, is there anything to edit? So if yes, you can edit it right here. When you come down, this is for reference and explanation. You will mention your reference, you will put your explanation. Explanation would be, why have you marked this particular answer as the right answer, or why do you think the other three are wrong? Okay. Option here, you will, out of these you will mark the right one. So if you feel 5 is the right answer, you click on edit is correct and save. Okay, so it turns green. The system will not allow you to mark more than one option as the right option. Marking scheme, workflow comment history, nothing to be done. In add workflow comment, you will specify proper comments. Okay. which are understandable by the creator. So, for wherever changes are not required, everything is perfect, you will mention this comment, no modification is required. Wherever you have done necessary changes, you will. So, for first criteria where nothing is required, and for modification that you have done, you will submit review or multi review. Okay. And things which cannot be changed from your end, okay, and needs to be sent to the creator, for that you will click on send back to creator. So that is all, and PDF would be shared with you all. Even for 50% match, it is not a match, so you can just go ahead with your normal process. uh, so for VPN ID and creator ID which is not been created, you all can put it in the chat box over here so that we can take it up. Okay, and or you can inform your subject admins. You can just send a mail on this mail only, that your VPN ID and ID is not created. Sir, if the screen is not visible, I mean, it was visible to others, so there should have been some issue from your end. So I would be sharing the screen PDF version of the same. So this training mail which you have received, you can just send on that mail itself, reply to that mail stating that you do not have the vendor code and ID. Any more questions? Uh, is use of AI same way for creation of items? So basically, for review, there is not much use of AI. Okay. For creation, there is review the way we were proceeding. Okay. Critically reviewing this items, the stem options, etc. The same way you're reviewing. So actually, no, not much use of AI in this particular thing. Only the creation process differs, but not the review. Any more questions? Okay. So if there are no questions, we can conclude the session. Thank you so much, everyone, for your participation and your patience. And have a great evening and a great weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you, Valencia.
हाँ, कुछ बोलिए हो क्या? हम्म, दूध 1 लीटर कैसे दूध है? मटर भूजो, चूरा मटर है। है मटर। चूरा और ऑमलेट भी अच्छा लगता है नहीं वो? है।